Alpha 1, transform, and roll out. Hello and welcome to a Smurfy video, and today we are looking at Saban's Go Go Power Rangers number 20, and on the front we have the Green Ranger in all his glory, which is strange because he doesn't show up in this issue, and I know he's due not after the next issue but the next issue, so it seems a bit premature for him to be on this cover, but oh well, it looks nice, I like it. And there is the talented team that give us this monthly issue. So the flashback, we've gone away from Rita now with Zach, and we have a very young Zach, and we get a little homage to Curtis, his cousin, who popped up in the original series, short-lived, and we are at the grand opening of Ernie's Juice Bar. And we have a young Ernie saying that he used to go to his uncle's gym quite regular, believe it or not. So he's got a lot of, he's still got that cool hair, he's got a little goatee going on. And he talks about a young kid who was there every night, and he didn't realize it till later that that kid just needed a safe haven to go. And that's why he kind of created the juice bar, so that kids had a place to go, away from their parents, away from the pressure of school, and a place just to hang and perhaps feel safe again. Now we have Zach meeting Jason, which is pretty awesome. So on to the main story, the juice bar now, and Goldar is on a rampage with Squat and Bamboo out in the battlefield, which is pretty cool. Bolt decides to make a run for it, and he gets captured. Trini and Kimberly almost reveal themselves. Meanwhile, on the moon, we have mom and daughter time going down, and she talks about how Rita, she loves her minions because she forgives them every time they fail. And she wouldn't do that if she didn't love them. So that's quite interesting. It seems kind of logical that you know, I mean, when you're a manager, I'm not saying you love your employee, but if they're a good employee, you appreciate them, and you know, you go that extra mile for them like they do for you. So I guess it's a similar thing, except she probably sees Goldar, Bamboo, Squat, Finster as, you know, family. And she also talks about Rita's father, and she loved him, he loved her. However, evil took hold and she lost him. But she thinks that redemption's still there, maybe even for Rita, that there's an opportunity for love. And we know that there's an opportunity for love, because even though it was part of her plan, she falls in love with Lord Zed in the future, and vice versa. Even though he's under a spell, eventually he loves her. So meanwhile, Billy, Zach, and Alpha 1 come flying out a bit late, realizing, hey, you know, we're sorry we were trapped in the lab and we were a little bit late. And Zach's kind of a bit bold, saying, you know, well, maybe we'll go to the moon after her when we're done. They morph into action, and Alpha 1 was originally wanted to go and help with the evacuation. However, Zorn says, no, Alpha 1 will hold back. And Zach disagrees with this and says, no, Alpha 1's coming. He can help us. If he can get people out, you know, let's do it. Let's not argue. Let's get going. So Zordon, I guess, reluctantly says, you know, teleport them. So Goldar is ready to turn Bulk into shish kebab. However, Jason just rocks up. I'm not sure where I'd have to go back and read the last issue, but he rocks up. And pretty much Goldar's like, well, you know, we're not interested in fight. I want to take you back to the moon. We got plans for you. Green Ranger plans, obviously. So hence I guess that's the connection to the Green Ranger on the front. Is just the whole plan is to get a Green Ranger who is a teenager, who is skillful. So chucks a boy down. However, everybody stands up and says, hey, back off. So we got Skull, we got Ernie. The Red Ranger's not going anywhere. You have to go for us, and it's basically like a food fight. Kimberly and Trini take the opportunity to go morph. Zach, Billy, and Alpha 1 rock up. It's like, you have to go through us. And I like this bit. Putties, waste of such a remarkable substance. Because the substance that they use, even though we know it as clay, it's something a bit more, something a bit more special. So that's kind of interesting. I'd like to see stuff like that explored more. So Kimberly's flying in and out, saying, you know, this is our home. We don't go to yours. Let's keep it, you know. It's kind of like a gentleman's agreement sort of thing in terms of that. Meanwhile, there's Matt saying how good she is, and, you know, I'll try and help people get out, and, you know, it's kind of a bit strange. But he's back in it. I was complaining that, hey, what's happened to Matt and his storyline going down? They're surely going to kill him in the next issue. Just before the final thing, it's got to be Alpha 1. It takes him out or something crazy like that. He's going to be, I always knew you were Rangers. Right, so back to the story. So it's all go, go, go. And they're fighting, all of a sudden, Goldar gets blasted. By who? Who do we think's betrayed them? Of course we know, because it was shared with people on Facebook and whatever. You know, we don't have any spoiler-free moments anymore. And that's a shame. I do try and avoid spoilers at all costs, but sometimes they slip out. So, you know, it's obviously not a surprise that Alpha 1 went bad, but it would have been nice to see the story unfold. And basically saying, you know, we need to change things. We need to execute him, otherwise he'll just keep coming back. However, Zach doesn't, he says that's wrong, and Alpha 1's like, well, that's disappointing. And he goes to take the final exit, so guess who steps up to the mark? Trini, who had her suspicions all along. So they go to find Alpha's like, hey, I know what I'm doing. You're not going to mess with me, but my Corey's not really with you. I don't think he was. He just wanted the Ranger to step up and say, Zordon, if we can get things done, we need to kill, basically. We need to cross that line. Otherwise, this war will go on forever. And Zordon says, you know, I have to be better than everybody. But Alpha 1 talks about, you know, we're just your pawns in this big war. A war that you don't get your hands dirty for. But we're there dying, being broken, etc. And it's dragged on because you don't have the stones, you know. You're too compassionate. You're given to mercy, as Zordon puts it. You know, he's got to do these things. Otherwise, good won't be good anymore. We just crossed the line and we're just as bad as the bad guys. And Alpha 1's like, I don't agree with you, the good guys, and I don't agree with evil, the bad guys. This war's gone on long enough and I'm gonna end it. Hence the boom, he's a transformer. He looks wicked, and look how small the Rangers are. And he's just huge, and I love it. I really hope we get an Alpha 1 Build-A-Figure now in the Lightning collection. Oh, but yeah. Once again, Ryan delivers a quality issue. Great story. This is the penultimate issue before the finale. And then we go into the new whatever's going on, and we're going to have the Green Ranger in it, and that sucks. I'm sure it'd be awesome, but it sucks in my mind because I'm loving this process that he's built over 20 issues. It's been really nice. Even with the Shadow Grid crossover, you know, it still has been a nice build-up. I really enjoyed it. So, a little bit disappointed, not disappointed. I'm disappointed. Hey, it is what it is. So, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, SmurredP. That's my page. Follow me on Twitter, @SmurredP. No idea what I'm doing there, but I'm there. And embrace the geekiness. Goodbye.